Hey Andrew, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm fantastic. I apologize for everything, man. Today, everything's just running behind today. So,
I understand.
started my 4 o'clock late, so I started with Sheth late. So now I'm starting with you late.
I know how
Ah,
it goes.
QQ. So, how do you do, sir?
I'm doing all right. It's been a crazy week. Had a more than a small emergency at work the other day, and it just set my sleep schedule behind. So I took a good
Yuck,
nap today, so I'd be short.
yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, here we are. This is the first time we've actually sat down and worked together, isn't it? Because we had to reschedule.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Man, I'm just not coming through for you left and right. Reschedule you once, show up late the second time. I feel
It's
like
all right.
I
It's all
feel
right.
like such a bastard.
No, it's probably better for you because that night that we were supposed to play, I hadn't been able to play for a while. Once I did start practicing, I was playing pants on head retarded. I mean, just like I face rolled through 8 games, won 3, lost 5, and then somehow got promoted to gold. And now they're putting me up
Sweet,
against platinum. So I don't.
sweet, sweet. So you're in gold, working on platinum. Well, that kind of segues us right into the next little bit, and that is, could you tell me a little bit about yourself, some intros, and also, of course, for the few people that are watching right now, and I promise you that number will grow. Your background in RTS, the level you're playing at, and what it is that you really would like to get out of today's session.
Well, my name's Andrew. I've been playing StarCraft since junior high. Played really casually, mostly story. I'm a huge StarCraft story nerd, one of the few. I mean, I played mostly just custom games, use map settings stuff. Didn't really follow the pro scene much. Didn't play too competitively
Hmm.
until StarCraft 2. Played a few RTSs in between, some Red Alert and stuff, but
Yep.
StarCraft's the best. Um, when StarCraft 2 came out, started trying to play competitively. It didn't quite work out for me. I mean, it was pretty terrible. Was stuck in bronze for a while. Started a stream where I just did crazy crap at request. People would say, "Do one base mass ultralisk push with Nidus," and you'd be surprised what works in bronze. and
uh,
yeah,
no,
and
I wouldn't.
just eventually I started. I decided I was going to start taking laddering seriously, and finally got to silver, got to gold pretty quick, and
You there?
yeah.
Okay. So we got to gold pretty quick. Now you're playing against platinum level guys, and that brings us to the $1 million question. Oh, what's it going to be tonight?
Um, just probably just general mechanics. Um I don't have a matchup that I'm particularly having trouble with. I would say that ZVT is my worst. Just I hate those tanks. Stupid Marines, all that good stuff. The weird thing is I have a problem with a certain map. For some reason, Zelnaga Caverns gives me trouble,
All right.
and everybody says that's a great map. It's really it doesn't work for me. I don't know exactly. I guess I just don't have the flow down to it. Um, and I don't know, besides that, just general mechanics stuff that I can improve on. Just
Okay. With general mechanics stuff and
oh, and decision making. I am terrible at
decision
decision.
making in Zelnaga Caverns in general. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find a diamond-ish level player to come roll random with us. So any of you guys on stream around diamond, I would love to have a random player to come play with us. And as for you, Mr. Andrew, I need to know. Callus. Always a pleasure to have him around. So Callus will play random for us, and I need you to send me a message in game, Andrew, so that I can add you to the party and so that we can get started. And I'll send you my BattleNet info in chat here on Skype.
There you go.
That's it. I'm going to eat a Pringle,
Awesome.
so I'll mute my microphone as I'm crunching. Excellent. So here you are. And what we're going to do is Callus is going to roll random. We're just going to play a game or two. until we can identify some problem points in your play. And actually, I am going to kick you out of the party because you suck. Just kidding. I can't host Xel'Naga Caverns if there are more than 2 people in the party, which is silly.
That's weird.
So what we're going to do is we're going to just let him roll random. You're just going to play your normal style, do whatever the hell you would normally do, until we can identify some problem points in your play. And then once we do that, we'll probably take a little bit more time and focus a little bit more on that specific thing, and it may end up being matchup specific. We'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. All right. All right, here we go. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to eat another Pringle on the load screen. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Nom nom Pringles.
What flavor?
They're just original Pringles. I really like
Always good
jalapeno
choice.
flavored Pringles, but my girlfriend didn't buy those this time. QQ. Okay,
What's your opinion on... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Nope. Because this is for the purpose of practice, I'm going to tell you what he got, so that we're not just blindly trying to pick a build. He's Terran.
Okay.
And your question was, what's my opinion of?
Splitting.
I think that if you send all your drones to one mineral patch, you mine exactly the same amount of minerals in exactly the same amount of time as if you were to send them all to individual mineral patches. There is no benefit.
Yeah. Okay. I saw that thread too, and I see everybody splitting. I don't know if it's just out of Brood War habit or what.
It is, and it's just something to kind of do and gives you something to do with your APM, but it's not something that's important that you need to be stressing out over.
Okay. Whenever I started taking the ladder seriously, I basically just picked up build orders and stuff, and did stuff like 7 roach rushes and all that good stuff. Didn't really figure out the macro type openings for a while, so
That's where everybody starts. I had a 5 roach rush period where I went from about 1k diamond to about 1500 diamond because people are bad. I love that you're going 15 hatch though. Makes me very happy to see.
Yeah, I learned it from you.
Ah. I also love Callus's wall in, and whenever you finally decide to scout his base, you will,
Oh crap! Thank you.
will giggle at that.
Guess I'll
General
scout
rule of
next.
thumb is send a drone scout when you place a hatchery, but because you've sort of been late on that, then there's nothing wrong with waiting till the lings. However, there is lots of things wrong with letting larvae pile up like you're doing.
Yeah.
Spend it, spend it, spend it, spend it. Always spend it. When you go hatch first, you get your overlord on 17.
17? Okay.
Yeah. And we are just droning, droning, droning.
Where the heck is my overlord?
I don't know. Looks like you just started it.
Yeah. It's terrible. Sorry.
I know. So, always, in ZVT, and really in most matchups, you're going to spend your first 100 gas on Ling speed, The only exception to this is going to be if you have some sort of wonky tech build planned out.
Yeah.
For all practical purposes, and certainly when practicing, you always want to get that link speed early. And as you can see, you're fast approaching the time to add another Overlord.
I thought I did. I missed it. Okay.
And you have Lings on the way, and they need to be scouting.
Yep. They're on their way. And that's a Reaper.
Where's your Queen?
She ran to the other one.
Well, then
It's not good.
you don't want to just
Sorry.
let drones sit there and take it.
Yeah.
You could there's any number of ways you can approach that. You can fight with drones. You can poke with the Queen. She's going to be running back and forth quite a bit, I feel.
I got probably too many Lings running at her, or running at the...
Yep, that would be an overreaction, making that many Zerglings. Get your drones back to work. The Reaper got 9 kills. So that's pretty substantial, especially at this stage in the game. You have 15 drones, so you would have had 24. Put those guys back to work in your natural.
Are they sitting there?
And let's talk a little bit about queens and the rules that are in place in regards to them. When you go hatch first, you go
Yes.
17 Overlord, your pool finishes, and then immediately you get double queen, and it's very important that you do that. You have to have a queen at both bases exactly for the reason that you just witnessed. For the exact reason that you just witnessed. Like a thing like a Reaper can ruin your day. Queens are instrumental.
Yeah, another one of my issues is I get tunnel vision when stuff happens, whenever I get pushed or pressured or whatever. I lose it and just start focusing on the battle. Macro slips, I forget to do obvious stuff.
Yes, sir. So you are still mining gas in spite of the fact that you aren't well, I guess you could make some banelings.
Yeah, I got my nest just popped.
So you do want to kind of get your layer. Your mineral saturation in your natural is actually perfect. So I would make both of your hatcheries rallied up to your main. And I don't know why you've decided to make some Zerglings here. He hasn't
Did
shown.
I think I meant to make banelings.
Okay.
I don't know. Give me a couple games. I'm have
Well, even this decision to make banelings is a questionable one. He hasn't
Alright.
shown you any sign of aggression. You have no idea, what he's up to.
I have no what?
Like you don't know what he's doing, but he hasn't attacked you. He hasn't pushed out on the map. He's done nothing to make you feel like you're at risk of dying.
I guess I always feel at risk of dying. It's one of my issues.
Well, we need to get away from that. We need to undo that feeling. All right.
Supply blocked again. When do you start making 2 OVs?
42 supply, which is past actually.
And when do you take second gas?
Soon. But something just
Nuclear
happened,
launch.
something
Are
important.
You serious?
Where could that be?
That would be nuclear launch at my main.
Oy. So, that wasn't so hot.
That has never happened to me before.
And that's just, this is one of those kind of cute things. Callus is sort of, he's picking on you a little bit. So, why did that happen?
No detection. He was able to sit back in tech without any aggression from me.
It's not even that you didn't put on any pressure. He walled in. So you're not gonna, bust down that wall. Certainly not with any sort of urgency. Now look, this game's not over. You still need to be droning. If he sat on one base and went straight to ghosts with